Hey guys, here to do another review today. As far as I know, it's a longly anticipated one. People have been asking me to do one on him for a while now. It's Scamper, sort of. You'll see if you know where. Sorry, Slammer. If you know where Slammer comes from, you'll probably have an idea. Actually, you'll probably know from the title above what this is on. It's on Metroplex. There's no point hiding it from you. And with all kind of these big transformers, these big city I say big, you'll see what I mean later. These big city transformers that come with little robots and little bits first. I'll show you the little bits and then move up to the main figure. So of course we have Slammer here, which is one part of Metroplex, mainly that bit. That bit's the main part of Metroplex. The cannon on top isn't really used unless you find an extra hole to fill it with, you know. And because he's one of these extra little components that you get, he doesn't have a lot to him. He's got nice stickers that show his tank treads along the bottom there, but he's got no tank treads at all. It doesn't look much like a tank apart from the stickers and obviously the barrel and this bit. If you take this bit off and you didn't have these stickers on, you probably couldn't guess it was a tank. So but then again, I like little tank transformers that don't really do anything. Like I like Brawl. Brawl was one of my favourite Combaticons because he was a nice looking tank, and so is Slammer. I mean, he's got no range of movement. His range of movement consists of that. You know, so any Decepticon coming from the left or the right or anywhere apart from forward, you know, Slammer's not going to do too well. So that's Slammer. He doesn't transform. Well, that's him transformed. But that's again for city mode. So we'll move on to the next bigger figure, which is bear with me one moment. I don't want to get this wrong. This one's Scamper, I assume. And oh, I didn't know that. I'm just looking at a picture, seeing how you can store his little gun. Alright, fair enough. This is Scamper, a really nice little six-wheeled car, I have to say. Obviously these, you can tell, are his arms. Just pulling off and shoving them on the side. So I'll just take his arms off. And one thing I really love about Scamper is you transform him by going, oh. It's such a nice smooth movement, and you can do it transforming him back as well. You just knock it back and push it forward. You don't, I mean, officially it's lift up so it clicks into place, then pull back. But because the joint is so smooth, and I'm assuming it because this bit on top is a little bit loose, you just pull and click, and it's so nice. I really do like it. And then you simply attach his little arms, both of them. Don't, and you give him his teeny little gun. You attempt to give him his teeny little gun. There we go. And that is Scamper with his teeny little gun. Range of movements consist of his arms spinning round, and that's it. But what makes it nice is the transformation is so very smooth, and if you notice, his head's a little bit like Wheeljack's, which is interesting. I don't know why. I always think he has something of a bit of a GoBot look to him, with this high bit around the back and this kind of very robotic looking face. It kind of reminds me of GoBots. Not in a good way, obviously, because no one really liked GoBots. People kind of just tolerated it until they could watch the Transformer episode, which was on next. Or at least that was my excuse. But Scamper is very nice, and he's a black car. And I can't fault figures that are just completely black, like Nemesis Prime. I know I should fault things because they're just crappy repaints, but because he's not a repaint, he's fine by my books. Scamper, if anyone cared, doesn't form any part of Metroplex. He's completely separate. So when Metroplex is transformed, Scamper's still nice and happy and not writhing on the floor in pain and saying where's my arm or leg, which unfortunately our next one will be doing. This is 6 gun. Is that right? 6 gun? Yes, 6 gun. As far as I can figure out, he's named 6 gun because he's made up of 6 guns, not including his gun, otherwise it'd be 7 guns, or 7 gun. His gun, I mean, it's alright, it's nothing special. He looks a lot more menacing just on his own, really. This is a problem with 6 gun, because he's made up of basically Metroplex. All of these bits can come off and fall apart, but he's got some nice detail on his face, which is very nice. It's hard to pick out because he's all really if you take this bit off, you'll notice he's all one colour apart from the black bits there, so the white bit is a nice way to break up the colour. Range of movement exactly the same as Scamper. You just turn all the gun all the way around. I won't bother boring you with showing you. I mean, I suppose you could count that as movement, but you know, it's not the kind of movement you're wanting. And compared to, who have I got here by me? I've got oh, I can't remember his name off the top of my head. But if you compare them in size, he towers over him, which is ironic. Again, I'll show you why I'm making these little jabs about size. You'll see what I mean when you see Metroplex. He's less than awe-inspiring, shall we say. Now, this bit I'm debating about whether to show you my Metroplex transformed into city mode or show you a picture of him, because I don't think I can balance him that well. I'll have a go. I'm gonna dismantle 6 gun, put the pieces on Metroplex and show you his city mode, and pray with me that I can get it to look decent on camera. And we're back here with Metroplex in city mode, and as you can see, it looks like I'm holding him quite successfully, but I've had to rehash the video and have 10 minutes of me going like this. So you know, it's not been easy, mainly because these bits, yep, both of them kind of dribble down. I'm going to use the word dribble down today. So it makes it quite hard to balance. And of course you've got these bits around the sides which don't help me grip too well. As you can see, perhaps, I'm going to use my chin as a point here, unfortunately. That bit there, that is poor 6 gun's body and head and chest. And here's his legs, both of them. The only thing that's not used in this mode are his arms. They've just been kicked to the curb, basically. So like I was saying, poor 6 gun gets chopped to pieces and shoved into Metroplex. I'm sure one day Metroplex was probably just like walking along on Cybertron, saw this guy called 6 guns and went, "Ooh, you look good, mate." Picked him up and ripped him apart and stuck the little bits on himself to make himself more powerful. And poor 6 gun was never heard from again. Anyway, what else do we have? We have a nice little helipad there. It's the yellow and black bit I'm looking at. And this bit here, with the chin again, this bit is Slammer. It's his body bit, as you can see. It looks quite nice as a tower. Then you've got bits here that are add-on, which are, I'll try and get a close-up, kind of a city styled. All in all, it looks very nice in city mode. Obviously, you've got the little ramp there, trying to get it in camera, not working too well. And these bits around the back that I was talking to you about, and this bit in between there, you can see. That on the box is shown as like place where mini bots would go. Like, unfortunately, they've got on the packaging wheelie, which made me quite ill because I hate wheelie, as many do. And also you've got this big black bit on the top, just in front of this. It knocks any car that's inside it forward, so it's kind of like a ramp activation thing, basically. Like you get with Triptychon, like you get with scope and arc, and like you get with Fortress Maximus. So you know they all have this kind of launch the mini-bot into the oblivion kind of thing. I don't know what else I can say. I mean, he's a nice city, but if you look at the size of him, not really what I'd call a city compared to compared to what he looks like in the show when he's huge and he's massive, and apparently all the Autobots fit in this little hole here. But anyway, I'm going to transform him into his battle station mode, I think it's called, and get back to you in a bit. So, thank you.